It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 230. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hi, Trixie.
Hi, we're here to talk about Before the 90 Days, season 6, episode, I don't remember.
I think it's episode 5.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
That was good because I didn't write it down. I didn't write it in the little space where I leave it for the episode.
This was a lame episode a bit, right?
Oh, I didn't think so.
Oh, really? See, I thought it was a little lame.
I don't know. I guess it's because I was so disturbed.
Okay, that I can see. It was more like, I guess the people I wanted to see more of, I didn't see a lot of.
Okay,
I want to see Nicola and Misha.
I know, but I formed a lot of opinions.
Oh, here we go. Her opinions are starting.
I really did, because it's like, oh no, this is like obvious what's happening here. Like all of a sudden,
good.
it's like things are coming. But you know what? Before we do that, I want to tell the people about our new podcast.
Sorry,
it's okay. It's about our new podcast. It's called So Pumped.
So Pumped.
And
I did it with you.
You did it. It's a Vanderpump Rules podcast, and it's so good because we're so pumped to do it. But also, I'm watching Vanderpump Rules for the first time. Noelle's watching it for the 70th time. She's teaching me. We're going on a journey together, and if you guys want to come on that journey with us, Vanderpump Rules, So Pumped. You could go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you will find all of our bonus episodes, including our new podcast, So Pumped. Also, that is where you will find before. This is 90 Day Fiancé, the other way. That's coming back in a few weeks. That will be exclusively on our Patreon. Also, our favorite podcast, BS. There's just so
BS.
much. But something else that I wanted to talk about our Patreon that a lot of people don't realize is, if you want the podcast the day we record it, mostly up to a whole week early, you could go to our Patreon and join the 90 Day Fiancé elite level, and you will get it every single time.
So today is Monday, July 3rd. You will get Monday, July 10th episode today. If you
because a lot of people are like, oh, I love the episode. I love this podcast. And they're leaving us bad reviews because it comes out a few days afterwards. But it's like, guys, you have to give us a second.
We can't record it the night it comes out. We'd be recording at 4 a.m.
Yeah. So if you do want it early, just feel free to go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast. And it's right down there in your show notes. Also, our podcasts come out on Mondays, but when we do an episode on YouTube, it will come out that Sunday. So make sure you go to YouTube, right down there in the show notes as well. Trash Talk Podcast. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Thank you for housekeeping.
Thank you for housekeeping. Thanks for cleaning up after yourself. We are going to jump in the pool with Nicola and Misha.
My favorite couple.
Okay, so I just feel like Nicola looks like if Barbie. Look, can I just say something real quick?
Barbie's everywhere.
I mean, the marketing campaign on this Barbie movie should win an award.
It's everywhere.
It's going to win an award. I'm just letting you know. This is the craziest thing ever. No, it looks like if Bobby, what's his name? Carnavale.
Tell me more.
What I'm talking about. Bobby.
Tell me more.
It looks like if Bobby and who's the guy that kept the bees? Marcel had a baby.
Okay, Marcel and Bobby. Who's Bobby? Bobby from what?
Bobby Cannavale. How do you say his last name?
Oh, that's the guy. I know that's that guy. But really, you think that and Marcel had a baby? I mean, I guess I could see that.
Yeah, he looks just like him.
Yeah, I could see him
in a bad way.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think
she looks like Megan Fox, like in a weird
I gotta tell
way.
you though, she's like ridiculous pretty.
I know, it's annoying. I know.
Yeah, like you know, people are like, oh, it's because she had work, and it's like, no,
she's just pretty.
No, she's really pretty. Her kids are pretty. Her sister's pretty. Like, they all are pretty.
They're a long line of pretty.
They are a long line of pretty.
It's true, because like you look at her kids and it's like her kids are so pretty.
Yeah, it's like you didn't need your lips done. You didn't need any Botox. You're very, very pretty.
I agree with that, but she's also very
vain.
Off.
Okay, well, he wakes her up at 7:45, and this is super believable.
Right, because the cameras are already in there.
The cameras are in there. She's has a full face of makeup and she has her mic pack on her back. Noelle.
Maybe she slept with it on.
Noelle.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine me sleeping with a mic pack on?
No, you wouldn't sleep. You would be sitting up in bed and be like, I'm ready.
Yep.
Never going to sleep.
Yeah, just why don't we just start filming now?
Yeah,
because
let's just film
if
now.
you have to have a mic pack on my naked pajama back.
I mean, Tracey couldn't go to sleep with a hair tie on her wrist. And you think that she's going to go to sleep?
Oh my God. One night a few weeks ago, I fell asleep with my Fitbit on. I was like, things are getting wild in this house.
It's so funny because like, I don't remember what I was doing. I was like cooking the other day and I thought of you. And I'm like, she has actually strived and worked for everything in her life to be the most comfortable and the easiest.
Yes.
She will not be put out for anything. She knows how to make everything easy and she knows how to make everything soft. Those are the two things that you are.
I'm like a soft boiled
easy
egg.
and soft.
I'm like an egg.
Yeah,
really
you're
am.
a 6-minute egg. You're very jammy.
Oh God, Noelle's watching too much TikTok.
I am a jammy egg.
Because I know that did not come from your own house.
I know I don't make jammy eggs in this house.
Absolutely not. So she's in full makeup with a mic pack. And she says, quote, nothing happened last night that we can say that God is still not proud of us. That is the creepiest thing. Forget what I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Mm-hmm.
You live your life so God is proud of you?
Yeah. Yes.
Proud of you.
Yes. I think you just don't like that saying though.
Yeah.
Also, it triggers you.
I hate that.
I know you do.
Why is I don't know. I really do. I hate when people are like, I'm so proud of you. It's like, who
I wonder
are
why.
you to be proud of me? Oh, I know.
No, I know. You've never liked that, but especially now.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh God. I hate I've always hated when people say that because it's like, you don't own me.
I get it.
What
You
are
think
you
it's
proud of me?
condescending.
No, I just think you have no right to be proud of me.
See, I don't feel that way. I think it's so nice when someone says that.
No, it depends on your relationship with the person.
Right.
Like I could be proud of you and you could be proud of me.
Right.
But like when a stranger's like, I'm proud of you, I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, God is proud of them.
God is proud. But here's the thing. Now you just know that if he wanted to do the sex, she would do it.
Yeah.
Yes. She's like salivating for it.
She's ready.
She is right. She's mad that he's not trying.
This is what the entire episode's about.
Yes.
So she says that there was some heavy petting. And she's like, listen, I have to get up. I have to start steam ironing.
But she just ironed standing up. That is not a steam iron. That is an iron standing up. That is a stand-up mini iron. We have steamers. That is not a steamer make.
Yeah. She is vertical ironing.
She's wall ironing.
So she's like, and I also have to find jewelry.
Why are we doing this?
Oh God, this reminds me of, do you remember those infomercials that had like all different jewelry boxes? And then it was like, and then it comes with a travel roll.
Of course I do.
And it's like a roll that's like 5 feet long and you roll up all your jewelry. And I always used to think like, where are you going?
My grandmother had 100 of them.
Of course she did. Of course she did. She was the QVC queen.
I still have. There's like a burgundy one. It's in a box that you just open. It's in this closet.
I have it. I have a blue one.
Funny. I have my grandmother's. Yeah.
All of my jewelry would fall into one.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It just falls into one thing.
It's the worst. It's absolutely the worst. But she has to find jewelry. It's like, would you bring everything you own from Claire's?
Mm-hmm. Yes. All of her fine jewelry.
You couldn't pick some staples and just wear them the whole time you were in Nazareth.
You couldn't borrow Violet's Kohl's set.
Right?
I mean, come on.
What are you trying to? You're trying to dress up to go to the Sea of Galilee?
But that's right. What jewelry do you need?
You're just eating loaves and fishes. Stop.
Unleavened bread.
You're just crunching away at those hard loaves that never rose.
You're basically just crunching away on matzah at that
point. So he said that no sin happened. And he also doesn't know what heavy petting is. Yeah, it's like that's a very specific. Of course.
Why would he even know what that means? I don't even know what heavy petting is.
Listen, I don't really even want to know.
Yeah.
All I know is that he hasn't been with a woman in 16 years.
Right. Who cares?
Okay.
And all you ever did was kiss her anyway. Well, who cares?
She said that this is the first relationship that she's been celibate in. We know.
Yeah, no, we know. We can tell that you don't like it.
We know. Trust me, we
Yes.
know. And then she says, quote, how do you close that gap?
Mm.
Mm.
Sounds like you should go to the gyno.
Sounds like you should figure out how to close that gap.
Yeah, your meat
You should probably
curtains.
brainstorm a little bit.
But like, what is it that she wants?
Maybe you should talk to Papa God.
Yeah,
That's so proud of you.
I don't think he's gonna be proud of you once he knows you're flapping.
He knows that gap ain't closed.
But what does she want?
Well, she wants more affection, and he's
Mhm.
very annoyed. So here's the thing: she wants
Yeah.
more affection, and he's annoyed. He is being
Mm-hmm.
so man-centric.
He is being very, like we say, like on like on Teen Mom Trash Talk, like how Kale is so literal, literal all the time. Like she doesn't really like laugh about things. I feel like that's what he's being, just so literal. Everything she says, he like, there's no playroom.
No,
there's
but I think he's doing this almost on purpose, though, because this is like his way of getting out of arguing with her.
Well, I think he yeses her to death.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So,
But I think he takes everything she says weirdly literally.
they're not compatible. So
No.
they go to the Merrywell.
I know, that's what I wrote. Merrywell looks nice. I would go there.
It was nice. It looks like that's where she went to go drink water.
Yes.
But in case you were drinking water at the Merrywell and you had to make it an immediate pee-pee, there are Merry urinals right below.
Yeah.
you
So
see
don't
that?
even worry. Oh, I saw it. Don't even worry about it. You can make peepees.
Okay, well, they chose not to drink the Merry water.
Right.
But they did choose to drink a famous pink juice with lemonade.
Right. What is this famous
want it.
juice? I want to know what it is.
I want to know what it is, but I want it watered down.
Oh, I would
It's
have
too sweet
heartburn
for me.
Yeah, that's very lemon centric for me.
It was very lemon centric. It was too sweet for me. I know because I tasted it through the screen, and I want a quarter of a cup of the pink juice in some water.
Okay, I would like more like 3/4 and 1/4 water.
Right. That's like, so there's the Mr. Wish, the
I've heard
Japanese.
of this.
Yeah, this is on my block.
Uh-huh.
The Japanese
yeah.
place that does fruit teas.
Yeah,
You can
there's
tell
one
them-
on Cross Bay.
Yes, you can tell them what percent you want sweet.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I'm like,
What
will
do
have
you say?
4%.
5%?
Yeah, some usually like 4 or 5. They're like, there's no 4. There's like 5 or 15 or 50. And I'm like, I would like 3.5%.
Yeah, you.
I would like
nothing.
an interest rate.
You want a
I would like a mortgage rate.
Oh wow, a very little percent.
Yeah, I want a 2014 mortgage rate though.
Okay, that's a pretty good mortgage rate. I
Little
would
lower.
like that.
Yeah, a little lower.
Yeah.
So they have the special juice, and she wants to meet his mom. She wants to meet his family.
Right.
And he's like, what? I can't hear you.
He like freaks out though so easily.
Yeah. So she's like, do your brothers know that I'm here? He's like, oh, what?
Can't
One
hear
of my
you.
brothers does. The other one has a dog, and he's super busy.
Then he's like, it doesn't matter what they say anyway. I don't think that's true at all. I think you're not telling them because it matters a lot what they
Right.
say.
And she's like, why can't I meet your mom? And he's like, God, why don't you marry my mom?
Right. If you like her so much, why don't you marry her?
And then he
Mhm.
says, quote, show me in the Bible where it says you have to marry my mom. What? So this is his rebuttal to
Yeah, of
every
course it
argument.
is.
Show me in the Bible, and this is where literal Nicola comes in. And you're absolutely right. It's like these are the people that
Uh-huh.
take the Bible literal.
Yes. And I can't take that. I think that that's so silly.
Okay, so I will tell you this.
Yeah.
There is a book that I read years ago.
Mhm.
And it is called My Year of Living Biblically.
Oh, okay.
Hold on one second.
A year of living
Yeah.
biblically.
It's very, very, very crazy. So it's AJ Jacobs wrote it,
Mhm.
and he wrote a year of living biblically. Why can't I say that? Jeez.
I don't know.
And I'm just want to read the description. Let's see. Oh wow, it's now a TV series.
Oh,
CBS.
interesting. Okay.
From the New York Times bestselling author of The Know-It-All comes a fascinating and timely exploration of religion and the Bible. A.J. Jacobs chronicles his hilarious and thoughtful years spent obeying as literal as possible the tenets of the Bible. Raised in a secular family, but increasingly interested in the relevance of faith in our modern world, A.J. Jacobs decides to dive in headfirst and attempt to obey the Bible as literal as possible for one full year. He vows to follow the 10 Commandments, to be fruitful and multiply, to love his neighbor, but also to obey the hundreds of less publicized rules, to avoid wearing clothes made of mixed fibers, to play a 10-string harp, to stone adulterers.
Whoa.
The resulting spiritual journey is at once funny and profound, reverent and irreverent, personal and universal, and will make you see history's most influential book with new eyes. Yeah, it's really so it's super funny, but like it's also like, oh my God.
Right.
Like he really couldn't wear anything of mixed fibers.
Wow. Right. And that's a literal thing.
Right.
It's just
and I
silly.
think that a lot of ultra religious, culty kind of areas of religion are taking things very literally.
Yeah. I mean, and that's more than just, Christianity.
I know. He's like, show me in the Bible where I can't drink this juice full strength, full sweetness.
I need to know what this juice is. It's like, I need to at him on Twitter. Somebody
why don't you just Google the best juice in Nazareth near Mary's Well?
He sounds like a good time to me.
Next, Noelle's going to be like, hey, what are you doing next weekend? Do you want to drive to Nazareth?
Yeah.
I just want to get this juice. We have to meet this guy in the park.
Oh my God. It's true. I can't wait to think of other things we have to do like that this summer.
Oh man, if you guys want to hear about Noelle's journey for shortbread, make sure you go to patreon.com/trashtalk podcast and listen to BS. So she said that she's not there to sightsee. Now she's getting down to business. She goes, listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not here to see Mary's Well, all right?
She's not.
She's like, I don't care where Jesus did the loaves and fishes, all right?
I don't care where he did the unleavened bread.
Yeah, he's like, spare me your Sea of Galilee, all right? Spare me Mary's Well. Listen to me right now. I'm here to get answers.
But suddenly she doesn't want to see the Holy Land.
She doesn't want to see anything. She's not even religious anymore.
Yeah, right.
She's like, screw religion.
Yeah.
Screw Hazel Cristo. She's like, you know what I want.
Oh, wow. She's speaking in tongues now.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Something's happened. She didn't get the pipe and she's mad.
So she's there to get answers. And the question is, why not?
Why?
So he's like, oh, you're tired and hungry and you're talking nonsense.
She's speaking in tongues now. Right. But that's what else is he going to say?
I know, because this is the problem. It's that he's just going to be like, every time she says something that he doesn't want to talk about, he just says she's crazy.
Yeah. Well, most men are like this, but he's also
that's what I mean.
Socially off.
Sure, but that's what's happening. He's socially off, but not enough to be a real man.
But not enough to do heavy petting.
Right. Well, he doesn't know what that means. So she's very mad that he changes the subject all the time when he's trying to. Oh, yeah.
But welcome to dating men.
Well, welcome to, at the end of the day, he could have not been with a woman in 16 years, but he still says that he wants to show her that a woman cannot control a man.
But we hear this a lot on this show.
Well, he says, quote, I just want relaxation from Misha. Oh, yeah? Be his peace?
Yeah, that's what it is. Right.
Yeah,
He just wants someone to be his peace, just someone to listen and do what he wants.
Okay, great. Well, he said that he always listens and he will try to improve.
No, he won't.
Triggered.
He doesn't even mean it.
Triggered.
I know you are, but I want to watch a show about them.
Well, we are watching it right now.
I'm so intrigued to adjust them.
Guess what? You want to watch a show about them? Here we are.
No, I know, but I don't need the next couple on the show.
This is a great time to let you know that this show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Okay.
Sometimes in life, we're faced with tough choices and the path forward isn't always clear. So obviously, these people are seeking love. They think that they know what they're doing, but it's not always very clear.
No, there's road work on the road.
Whether you're dealing with decisions around career, relationships, or anything else, therapy helps you stay connected to what you really want while you navigate your life. So you can move forward with confidence and excitement, trusting yourself to make decisions that align with your values. Is like anything. The more you practice it, the easier it gets.
Sure. That makes sense.
Therapy is great for helping learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And it isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma.
No, it's for everyone.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
Love that. I've done it.
Noelle loves switching.
I do.
Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/fiance today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fiance.
All right.
Moving on to Tyray and Noelle.
This is
Okay.
a lot.
He gets popcorn with his sister LaShanti.
Right. And they get lemonade.
They get lemonade. They do not get secret Mary juice.
They don't get secret Mary juice, but it looks promising.
All right. Well, he has not gone outside since he found out about what's going on here. But here's
this
the other
guy.
thing. He thinks he found out. He's not even listening.
Well, so that's the problem. He's not listening.
So you
He's
didn't
just
find out
inventing
anything.
stories.
You didn't find out anything.
No.
So he cries.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this I understand. He's
Yeah.
sad because he doesn't wake up to texts from this person anymore.
Of course.
It's an addiction. It's something that it's routine. And when
Of
you go out of your
course.
routine, it's very, very weird. So
It's like a void.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks that maybe she was in prison and she got out of prison and then her husband found out, and her husband's the one that said that he was being catfished.
Where the hell did he
Okay,
get this from?
that's a
Love
great
After
story.
Lockup?
I love this story.
You would tell this story.
I would tell this story.
Yeah,
I'd be
uh-huh.
like, this is so weird. I know that we have 3 children together,
Right.
but I was actually in prison and I can't talk to you anymore because I'm a man. I'm my husband.
Yeah. Okay. I could see that.
I'm
But
my
it's
own
like,
husband.
God, it makes me feel like bad.
Yeah, of course, because it's like you need a little bit more help
Yes.
than
Yes.
this. Yeah.
Yes.
So LaShanti found out some more stuff and then she drops her drink.
Oh, everywhere. I mean, you
Wow.
can't plan for this.
No. So she's like, listen, her pictures were from an escort page.
Right.
And they talk about the locations that she lists. And he's like, what? What? That's so close. She said she was living in Barbados. Oh, you don't get it.
Right. He doesn't get it. He thinks now she's actually living in California.
He thinks she's a nearby hooker.
Right. Not that this was this guy Christian, right? Christian was
Yeah,
the name?
it's not that someone used this hooker's pictures.
Uh-huh.
He thinks she was a local hooker.
Yes.
No, is that bad to say? I can't say that, right?
I think
escort.
say escort.
I don't know.
I
It's
don't
funnier.
know. Yeah.
funnier.
I mean,
Whatever.
come on. We're
I
just
support
being
you all.
silly here, guys.
I
Yeah.
support you all. So he's so upset he's just gonna walk home. Now I'm getting a flashback of episode
me.
1. Didn't they have him like with a ukulele in the park singing rap songs?
Yep. Uh-huh.
This is how you know that these shows are so full of it.
Yeah, of course they are.
Where's your ukulele?
Where's your ukulele? I don't
Where's
see you
your
singing it.
where's your musical influence?
Right.
Wouldn't you be
Mm.
singing a song about Carmela?
Where's your 11-string harp?
Come on, man.
Yeah, no. This is bullshit.
So he said that he's so confused. That is the understatement of the year.
But guy,
You are so confused.
I can't like I'm watching this and I'm like, did I miss something that he now thinks it is this woman that lives in California? How did he get from 1 to 2?
Because instead of thinking that that this person that catfished him used this escort's pictures,
Right.
he thinks it's actually the escort. He cannot see
But then
that
who's
someone
the
else.
guy?
No, he's saying there's no guy.
Right.
He's saying that she's
That's
now lying to him,
insane.
saying this is a Katy Perry episode of Catfish. I'm telling you.
No, 100% it is. But it's like because he is the type of person he can meet the person and still not believe it.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay,
He's like, sure. Okay.
she must be in prison.
Uh-huh. Yes.
He's so confused, and he is so confused. So his sister
Mhm.
said that he's in denial.
Yeah. If I was his sister, I'd be like, hello, wake up.
So he's like, all right, I think I'm gonna call this number that my girlfriend has here on her escort site.
No answer.
So he calls for a block number,
Right.
and then he texts her, not from a block number,
No.
and is like, he says to his sister, should I ask if you're available?
Right. He's like, and so he says, you look very familiar.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what an escort
Uh-huh.
wants to hear. Now, why? Okay, his sister knows him better than we do.
Right. But I
So
think
his
even
sister
his
kno-
sister is like, ooh.
Okay, but why couldn't she just buy him this escort and make his dreams come true?
Yo, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
What a good idea.
right? It's like that's all he wants is to be with this woman. So just let him be with this woman.
Tracey, that is such a good idea. Like, I
Yeah.
want to call her.
Tyray.
Yeah.
We got you.
Wow, that's so smart. I didn't even think about that.
If you guys join the Patreon and listen to So Pumped, we will buy Tyray Carmela. Is that her name? I don't know if I made that up.
Carmela's her name.
Yeah, just that's it. There you go.
Join So Pumped and we will get Carmela. That's very funny.
All right, moving on to David and Sheila. This is my least favorite couple.
Me too.
There's a lot of reasons why. I would say there's at least 15 reasons why.
Okay, I would love to discuss them.
All right, so why do we have to hear silence instead of any kind of audio? Why do we have to hear this heartbeat? Is this guy in a tourniquet constantly? Does he have high blood pressure? What's going on with him?
Does he sleep with a scrunchie on his wrist?
Oh my God.
I know. And I just like, listen, we get it. I know that he can't hear. I totally understand
But
that.
why I
But
can hear
why?
though.
Right.
But I can hear.
Since when do we have to be in their shoes?
This isn't being John Malkovich. Why are we
Right.
doing this?
I don't understand.
Is this an artsy little thing that the producers are doing?
It's
if it
just
is,
so weird.
stop.
Yeah, it's very weird.
All right, so 30 hours of travel, and he was very scared in the cab.
Yeah, I would be scared in that cab too,
Right.
though.
So they're gonna go eat, and why is she climbing to point to the sign again?
I guess to show exactly. I don't know. But it's like, get off the table.
This is ridiculous.
I would also starve to death.
And he says, quote, "This place is different."
Okay. If this was in the US, he wouldn't eat there.
Yeah, I mean, I get it though. That I get.
No, but yeah, you're gonna eat it there? No, I'd be
Said
like,
he's
bring
so
me to a 7-Eleven.
He's hungry.
Bring me to a 7-Eleven.
But he's hungry. Sorry, I was doing the sign. Oh my God, Noelle, that's not a nice sign. Wow.
Bring me to a 7-Eleven.
But he said this place is different, meaning it's a different country.
You think? Yeah.
Okay. So now he has to go to the bathroom and they can't unlock the bathroom. So he goes outside, he pees in an alleyway, but he said poop is another story. I don't know what that means. I guess he had to poop and he couldn't.
Yes, he couldn't. Mhm.
Okay. So there's no washing of the hands, by the way.
No, and she doesn't care.
She doesn't care. So now they're pushing the beds. Okay.
Uh-huh.
When they said they have to push the beds together and they were moving the end table, what did you think about?
What do you mean?
I was like, there's going to be a bug. As soon as they were pulling.
Of course, me too. I thought it was going to be a roach.
What was it?
Okay, I don't know, but I think it's like a bug we don't have here.
Yeah, it's very foreign bug.
I thought it was going to be something roachy, and I thought it was actually going to be more than one.
It's a foreign exchange bug.
Hopefully, he doesn't bring any home.
Oh God. So
but also, wouldn't you get to the hotel and be like, we're going to stay somewhere else?
no, because he has a hard enough time staying he can't.
Yeah.
There's something going on here. I don't understand how he went to school for deaf people and there's no skills going on here.
No, I think he has like another disability.
He might. So he said that this is false advertising, which is absolutely true.
Yes, it is. He was guaranteed comfort.
So now I like that. He's traveled for 30 hours.
Yeah.
He's peed in an alleyway. He's killed a bug. And now he's going to eat with his raw hands.
He hasn't washed his hands. They have marinated since he left wherever he's from to get here.
Is there air conditioning in this hotel? I'm going to say no.
The sweat coming off of him is wild.
Okay, so now Sheila said that he's a loud
Also, they're
eater.
eating no drinks. No drinks. I know that you don't need a drink.
I don't even.
I can't with his hand raw dogging rice.
Yeah.
No drink. No drink.
You should. You know how bad
You
that is for your
unhinge your
digestion.
jaw. I know.
You're never supposed to push your food down with liquid.
Well, listen, I'll tell you something. When I definitely don't drink as much. When I was younger, I used to drink a lot when I ate. I don't drink very much when I'm eating because I have such bad problems with my stomach. But there comes a time where you're going to take a big ass bite of rice like that. He had a giant like ball of rice he swallowed.
Well, it's with his bug hand.
You need lubricant. I'm sorry.
Maybe there was. You don't know.
Need some throat lubricant.
Noelle.
Meaning water.
Okay. So she said that he's a loud eater like a pig. That's the problem.
Right. That's your problem. He can't hear it.
Okay. So she changes into her sleeping jorts like a never nude.
Tracey, I'm like, so I want you to picture this. Picture this, Sicily, 1981. Picture this, right, Tracey? You're sleeping in denim shorts and a mic pack. You, Tracey. How do you feel? How does that make you feel?
I feel like that is not okay.
Denim shorts and a mic pack. I could sleep in denim shorts. I could sleep in jeans. I've done it many times. But a mic pack, yeah, I think that's a problem.
No shot. Can't do it.
So, but why? So she changes. Okay, fine. She didn't want to take a shower. Fine. She probably showered that day. He didn't even want to change his clothes. He has on his musty airplane clothes and his sweaty body.
It's disgusting. But also, if anyone watches Arrested Development, you know that David Cross is a never nude and he only wears denim shorts, and that's him being naked. So maybe she thought she was naked.
Oh, no, I know, because I fell for it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, on TikTok, because there was someone said he was a never nude and he explained all about it, and he could only wear denim shorts and even wore them in the shower. And I'm like, this is real.
Let's talk about Gino and Jasmine. I see every couple is my least favorite couple now.
Who's your favorite?
I guess Nicola and
Nisha.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I really like Tyray and No One.
Me too. David and Sheila is my least favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see what happens with Cleo and
Me
Christian.
too.
Yeah. I really want to see what happens with that. Anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yes.
All right, Gino and Jasmine. So Gino's going to order a wheat beer, which was a delicious choice of beer.
I like wheat beer because you put me onto them years ago. Mm-hmm.
And when I say I like wheat beer, I used to like to have a sip of it, but I can no longer do that because I have a gluten problem.
Oh God, I like Hogarden. That you used to like. You would be like Hogarden. That's the
no.
one.
What's the other one? The one with the L. Lean Trump.
Oh yes. I don't know the name. Yeah, that sounds just like it.
Lederhosen.
I love Lederhosen.
The one that tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
Oh yes, I do know what you're talking about.
The
Hogarden is the lemon one.
Yeah, I used to like a little bit of Blue Moon. Sometimes I would take a sip, and when I say like, I meant I would take a sip. And then the other one, Lederhausen.
Yeah, you did like that one. I prefer a wheat beer.
It tastes like Fruity Pebbles. It's delicious. Anyway,
Sam Adams cherry wheat, best wheat beer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he talks to the bartender about the fight that he's having.
What is
the
this?
prenup? And she's like, yeah, it's because it's not common in our culture. I mean, she's giving pretty good advice, but also he's going on and on and on and on. And the bartender's like, that's the extent of my English.
Right. And then he's like, I know it's a lot. It's like, yeah, it is a lot.
She's like, listen, just keep tipping me. I will literally listen to you say anything.
She has a rhinestone on her forehead.
I like it.
Yeah, it was cute.
So
she was cute.
Jasmine takes her daughter out.
Her daughter. I mean, this has to be her daughter, right?
You know about this, right?
Yeah. What? The sister daughters? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Wait, who is it? We'll get back to this another time. There was a famous Jack Nicholson grew up thinking that his mother was his mother, but it was not. His aunt was his mother.
Mm-hmm. And was his
like
mother
Paulie
sister?
Walnuts in The Sopranos. Yep.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love a good Lifetime story.
Yeah, that's right. Jack Nicholson. Guys, Google it. Read the whole story because I don't remember it all offhand. But yes, Jack Nicholson thought someone was his mother. That was not his mother.
All right. Well, she said that her ex left her with nothing.
I think it was his sister that was his mother. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. So he said that she said that her ex left her with nothing. So this is a nightmare repeating.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many things to say about this.
Say it.
Okay. So what did you do to prevent this from never happening to you again?
She doesn't understand that she can prevent it through a prenup. She 100% does not understand what a prenup is.
Okay, absolutely. But what did you do in your life?
Right.
To never live the nightmare that you lived before when you depended entirely on a man.
Right.
And then was left basically and La
She's
Calle.
doing the same exact thing. She is depending on a man.
Okay.
Hmm?
So it didn't work last time.
Yeah.
It's not going to work this time.
Yeah.
And she said that she knows that she could end up in La Calle.
Any excuse.
Yeah.
Any excuse.
Her earlobes are really going to fall off. I'm telling you. She said to me, she was
it's
like,
bad.
she's like, you know why I'm in so much pain though, right? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Your earrings are going to explode your earring holes.
It's very, very bad.
Yeah. She said that Gino was her world and her protector. Guess what, Jasmine?
Your
Grow
protector? But your protector?
Grow up.
Your protector eats TV dinners for dinner every night.
Your protector has a sleeping hat.
Yeah. Your protector sleeps in his plain clothes too.
Your world can't peel a carrot without a peeler.
Oh my God. You are right about that. Yeah. He needs the proper things.
Come on. What are you doing here? This is a you problem.
Right. I mean, she is obsessed with him. She's obsessed with him wanting her.
She said that she can't leave him because she loves him and then she can't take rejection. Yeah, that's again a you problem that you should explore this in therapy.
Yeah, you think obviously you can't deal with rejection.
Well, this is why this has nothing to do with Gino and everything to do with how she feels about herself. And if it wasn't Gino, it would have been someone else that she
100%.
made her world.
Yes.
Everyone's her world.
Yes, I agree with that.
So she wants him to fight for her.
But I think he's trying to.
Her sister daughter's like, why don't you drink some water?
Her sister daughter is like, well, I would break up with him.
Let me tell you something. My father, no matter what was going on, his answer was, you should drink some water.
That's your answer.
I mean, where'd you think I got it from?
Literally, I could be like, I'm fainting, vomiting, pooping, sad, crying, panicking, water.
And there's a killer in the house.
That's the last thing I want. When I am upset and crying, I don't want water.
Yeah, I don't know. I've told that it's a cure-all.
Tracy, you offer water for everything.
Water is the cure. I'm telling you, this is what her sister daughter did.
That's so funny. I didn't know your dad was like that. It makes so much sense.
Oh my God, that is.
I can't. That's so funny.
That was the answer to life.
I didn't know that because that's your answer for everything.
Everything. This
it's
is what I was
drink
taught.
More water. That's so funny. I can't. I'm never gonna get over that.
Why do you think I binge water all day long?
I don't know.
I don't feel good.
Oh, that's so funny.
I don't feel good emotionally. When you see me with my emotional Poland Spring gallon and my Brita laying in bed, things are not well.
Wow,
anyway.
That's so funny. Okay.
So she's scream crying at the restaurant.
Oh, I mean, you can't. This isn't acting. This is real.
Yes.
Like I think she was really crying.
No, of course she's really crying. This woman is really not doing well.
Agreed.
But I really wish that she would see the role that she has to play in this.
Of course, me too.
So she goes home and she puts on extra makeup after getting home. She puts on some home makeup and she sprays some AD toilette in her toilet part.
Oh, day toilet. I mean, this woman is asking for a yeast infection.
She's gonna get an infection.
That's very bad.
You know what? You want to cry? I'll give you something to cry about.
Oh my God. What are you, my father now?
That's what my father used to say.
My father too. You're crying? I'll give you something to cry about.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to cry.
I know, but nothing ever happened anyway.
Never. Not one thing.
Yeah. She's
That's
like,
very funny.
Okay, I will cry about this. I'm going to spray some straight perfume.
I'd be crying too if I sprayed alcohol on my vagina. Yeah.
So she's gonna go meet Gino. She texted him.
Right.
And she said, she's like, I have to go. I'm obsessed with him. Yeah.
Yes,
you are.
I agree with this. Yes.
All right. And now here's something that you'll never hear me say.
What?
You ready?
Yeah.
So they go to this place and they're showing close-ups of the brick oven pizza.
It's undercooked.
There's too much cheese.
Okay, I thought the top was undercooked.
This is like a Domino's pizza.
Yeah, it was like a deep dish. The top wasn't bubbling. That's the problem.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
A brick oven pizza, this is not.
No, listen, you and I are the same. We don't like a black pizza. We don't like a dark brown pizza. Like we want a light crust pizza.
I want extra cheese, but this amount of cheese? No.
This wasn't right. Because this is cold too.
This is a DiGiorno trying to be baked in a a brick oven pizza.
Yes, that is exactly what it is. And a
No
DiGiorno
good.
has a place in my heart, but not
Sure.
at this
Listen,
time.
I love Elio's too, but I'm not going to a restaurant for it.
Yes.
So she sits down and he tells her, he's like, hey, you can't say mean things to me.
Yes.
He gets a burger and fries. These fries
She doesn't
look
take
so
responsibility
good.
either. They do.
All of a sudden,
They
I'm
do
like,
look good.
oh.
She doesn't take responsibility. She's like, I know I'm just so nasty when I'm mad. Okay. So say you're gonna not do that anymore. You were really embarrassed the shit out of him.
But this is also, speaking of nasty, she gets lentils.
I know. And she's like, here, baby, try my lentil.
He looked like he wished he was dead with those
Uh-huh.
lentils in his mouth.
Yes.
He's like, that is a mouthful of dirt.
He did not like that.
No, he's like, they're so good. They're not bad.
Also, oh my God.
So she asked him about having a will, because now the will is not for when he dies when he's old.
Right.
The will is for when he dies before the wedding.
She doesn't stop.
Noelle,
Uh-huh.
she's gonna kill him.
At this point, if I was him, I'd be like, listen, I got to cut my losses because like
Yeah,
I'll do the no prenup. I'm not doing a will now too.
a
Like
3-week will. A 3-week will. It will take longer to prepare the
Right.
will than it will for me to even die when I get a disease today.
but obviously now I think really all you want is money.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
but also she's extremely not well,
No, she's not.
and
well.
he's extremely not well for putting up with it.
He's not. He doesn't feel good about himself either.
Mm-mm. Well, he does have a sleeping cap.
It's just she doesn't stop. That's the problem. She
Okay,
just
I'll tell
doesn't
you. I'll
stop.
tell you something that I don't like more than both of them.
Oh,
Christian.
listen, I don't love Christian, but he's not my least favorite.
He's so phony baloney.
Oh yeah, he's full of shit.
So he's gonna go meet Cleo, and he's at Tom's house. He's like, yeah, me and Tom like old music, hot rods, and leather jackets.
And the same women, of course.
they're Eskimo brothers.
Yeah. Yum.
So they're drinking, and
Mhm.
basically
But they're
Tom's
boasting about drinking.
but Tom's kind of saying that Christian's an alcoholic.
But they're all saying they're alcoholics. We don't know how to casually drink.
How would you know?
There's no way to casually drink.
Well, Janet is
Mhm.
skeptical.
Yeah, but she's
And-
also skeptical because Cleo doesn't casually drink.
This is true. So
Yeah.
he didn't want to tell them. He didn't
Right.
want to tell his family, but he told some of his family, and then his parents found out. All
You're
of a
stupid.
sudden, yeah. I mean, listen,
Yeah,
stop.
you're stupid. I think you're having second thoughts. That's what I think is
Right,
happening here.
and now you're
Uh-huh.
that's your excuse.
Yep.
Right. So he says a big family. They're being very hurtful, and they're
Mhm.
making comments like, "quote She's pretending to be a woman."
My head was gonna explode
Okay,
hearing this.
you're like exposing your family. Bad.
yeah.
I mean,
but-
listen, I don't disagree with him, but
no.
like, just know that this is a thing now. You're on the television.
Yeah, right. Like everyone knows your family's disgusting now.
Right.
Mhm.
And he says, "quote I'm not stuck with these people." I don't think you know how family
Interesting.
works.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting way to put it.
So in the meantime, Cleo is bringing 2 cats to an Airbnb. Can I say something that
Say it.
maybe will be unpopular between me and you?
I know what you're gonna say. Say it.
I don't hate these cats.
Okay. I don't hate them. I thought that they were beautiful.
But they were very cute. I'm like,
Okay,
oh my God.
There's
The one with
this-
the round face.
Tracy. When I see cats with that round face,
Okay.
I'm mad. I'm allergic to cats.
Me too. So my
Yes.
neighbor has a cat with the round face. And every time I see this cat, it's like fluffy and white with that round
Yes.
face. And I'm like, that is a beautiful doll.
Yes, they are dolls. They have little beans on their hands,
I
like
can't
on
take
their
it.
paws.
I can't take it.
I love those cats, and I loved her gray cat too.
What would it be like to like cat? Like, I don't know. Like when I was little, I used to love my aunt's cats, but I would
Yeah.
also get very sick from them.
Right.
Would I be, if I wasn't allergic to cats, like, would we be cat ladies?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Because the thing is, cats are so independent too. They're such an easy
Yeah.
animal to have. Oh, I would have like 3 cats.
Right?
Yeah, because Matt is obsessed with cats.
I know.
Yeah.
When
but
she
it's
was
like
taking
I
the gray
couldn't even
one,
kind of play this game.
no, when she was taking the gray one out of the case, I'm like, that's a teddy bear.
I know. I gotta tell you, it's not unpopular between us because I don't 99.999% of cats I don't like. I like
Yeah.
these cats.
I like them. Well, I
Yeah.
do talk to the cats on my block.
Oh, I don't really have strays like that.
I have a
here,
lot of strays here.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We live in a different neighborhood.
No, in Brooklyn, I had a ton of strays.
Yeah.
I used to make them a little house in the cold.
Okay, guess what?
Yeah.
Guys, if you're feeding cats outside, I saw this tip. I don't know if it's real on TikTok.
What?
It said if you're feeding cats, you know how people put out like a paper plate with cat food on it?
Yes.
They said put it on a tortilla.
What a smart idea.
And then one of the wild animals, will eat a tortilla.
That is so smart. Oh my God, that's so smart.
Because my whole block is just like paper plates everywhere.
Yeah, that's how it was in Sheepshead Bay too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Interesting.
All right, that's all.
Okay.
All right. So she takes our friends to the hotel.
Right.
To the Airbnb.
Which is a very nice Airbnb.
She said that they never met a new daddy. And let me tell you something. That is the first time for this show.
That's right. It is the first time for this show.
You're being a more protective parent than Amanda. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that, Cleo.
Agreed.
You care.
You do care. I like Cleo.
It's more than we could say for a lot of our friends.
Yeah.
So he said that first. She said first. He said that he's super big on public displays of affection. And then he said, oh, and by the way, maybe I've changed my mind on that one.
Right. Like maybe we shouldn't kiss right away.
Right. So Tom brings him to the airport and he's saying that like his family is affecting him. And he does hug Tom twice. And then he also tells him he loves him.
Right. He loves him.
Right. But you don't. Okay.
Right. No, I get it.
Okay. So now Tom drops him off at the airport in the street of the airport. And then all of a sudden Tom's in the airport getting interviewed. So you fake dropped him off?
You fake dropped him off.
Imagine you came to pick me up at the airport and you were inside of the airport. I'd be like, Noelle, what are you doing? Who's in the car?
Ew. I
Get
mean,
away
I
from
don't
me.
go in with my husband. I'm not going in with anybody.
But dropping off, it's not even picking up.
No,
He's never been out of the country. And he said that him and Cleo are different on many levels.
Okay, but the problem is you're starting to realize that now.
Right.
And that's okay. It is okay to feel that way, but it's gone so far, I feel like. You know, I don't know. I feel that Cleo's going to get hurt and I hate that.
Yeah, of course, because he liked the idea of having a girlfriend.
Yes.
He doesn't, because even like when they were asking him like, oh, how is this going to work? He's like, I don't know. You just figure it out. It's like, no, that's not really how that works.
You can't, there are some things you can't just figure out. You have to really think, am I truly okay with this? And it's okay if you're not, but it's not okay to play games with anybody.
Exactly. Moving on to Violet and Riley.
Oh God, Riley is insufferable too.
It's right. It's not Violet. It's
no,
Riley.
it's Riley. He is so insecure. I can't believe it.
So insecure, so passive aggressive, so annoying.
Yes.
He's so needy. So he's upset that
so
Violet
needy.
made plans. She didn't make plans. She was working.
Okay, that's what I wrote. I'm like, wasn't she working? Question mark.
Okay. Also, what did he spray on his Adam's apple?
Oh, I don't know.
It looks like he put some Edo toilet on on his toilet apple.
Oh, he's got a toilet apple. I love those.
Oh God. So his friend that he's talking to is super upset because she was going to go to work.
He brought a phone stand with him too.
Yeah. He's that guy though.
He is that guy.
He's like,
He
I get
definitely
all
has
the
a
latest
selfie
gadgets.
stick.
I get all the latest gadgets.
Totally.
I'm really on top of it. I read magazines about this stuff.
He has to go cigar shopping now too.
Yeah. So they also discuss her booty. He's like, and what a nice booty it is.
Why are we doing this?
Now he's like, I'm not convinced that someone else isn't here with her.
Okay, I am. So he thinks, oh, okay, so let me have two guys fly in to the same place.
Right. But also he's saying like she has a boyfriend or maybe she's with her ex-husband still or something.
No, I don't think so either. I just think she's not needy like him.
Stop. All right. Also, she has a daughter. Did we know this?
Yeah, she has two daughters, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, she has two.
So he didn't like her reaction to the pearls either.
Okay, but also stop expecting a woman to like swoon over something.
Okay, well, guess what? He buys her a wedding band, not an engagement ring. He
A
buys
wedding
her
band.
He buys her a wedding band, and then he says, quote, she has to earn this.
Could you imagine having to earn a gift?
Riley, get a life.
Yeah, get a life. Violet, go away.
Yeah, run. Okay, so now the next scene, they show a close up of a pig leg flambe.
There was a pig leg flambe happening.
Okay, so Violet changed her plans that she had with her school, aka work.
Yeah, she called out sick, basically.
Yeah, because she was afraid that this guy was going to not let her earn her wedding band.
Yeah, truly. Or that she would have to wear her pearls or something.
Oh God. So she's like, meet me at Independence Palace. So
meet me at our spot.
he gets there and he tells her that she didn't prepare for him being there.
She has to work.
He's super passive aggressive and he wants to see her more. You have been there for 1 hour.
So that's what bothers me. I mean, he takes Needy to another level.
All of his shorts are in his butt crack.
Yes, inside of it.
And also, what is with his watch?
What's with his watch? I didn't notice his watch.
It's like flat and it's like huge. It looks just like a machine.
It's probably some military watch. Honestly, it's definitely some military watch.
Well, he has a bad knee from the military too.
I know, but he didn't want to tell her that because, he thought that she wouldn't respect him.
She said, tell me if it hurts. And he said, quote, I didn't know you would respect me if I said my knee hurt.
What the hell does that mean?
It means so many things. Honestly, he says so much without saying so much.
Yeah, he does. He's the worst.
He's like, I'm super insecure. I am going to project onto you because I'm nasty. So I'm going to pretend you're nasty. I'm going to pretend that you're always accusing me of things, but I'm accusing you of things.
But all he does is accuse her of things. They can't just hang out and have a good time ever. He doesn't stop.
She seems nice.
Yeah, I like her. She seems nice. And guess what? If she's talking to another guy, it's fine. You're 8,000 miles away.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah. How does she know that you're real? You know what I mean? Like, how does she know that you're being real with her and you're not seeing anybody else? You guys, there's no ring on her finger. You're being for the first time.
She hasn't earned it yet.
Well, that's right. She hasn't earned it yet. There's no band on her finger.
Well, speaking of bands on her finger, let's talk about Amanda and Razvan.
Why are there eyeless cats on my screen? Did you notice there was 2 kittens they both only had one eye?
Oh, maybe they're just winking.
They zoomed in on 2 kittens. They both just had one eye. And I'm like, what is wrong with this litter?
They want to make every single country look unfortunate.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. Why are you showing me this?
Meanwhile, those cats were just catcalling.
Right. They were like, hey, baby.
They're like, yo, honey. You look good in those shorts. Winky, winky.
Winky.
She said that he's not caring.
He's not caring.
And that he's dismissive about him kissing that girl in the video.
God, she is insufferable.
She's mad that he called the director.
And she's like, but you chose to make the phone call.
What is wrong with this phone call?
Why is she so mean? I would cry too if I were him.
Okay, he's crying in the car. He said he was hurt before. He said that she's very mean to him and very disconnected. And she's fake apologizing to him. And he says, quote, and I'm sorry that I did what I did.
Right.
And what did you do, Razvan?
He didn't do anything. That's the problem.
Now
she turned it around on him.
It's okay because there's a shift in this. Do you see the shift?
What, in their power? Yeah, of course.
He a little bit stood up for himself.
Yeah, of course he did.
And all of a sudden she's like, oh, give me a kiss.
I know. And she's like rubbing his head.
Yeah,
and kissing his hand.
So scared that he won't take her bull.
Yeah, but also like you came in hot.
Yeah, but she thought he was going to take it.
I know.
Thought he was going to take it.
Good for him. I'm glad he did. I have to tell you, watching him cry made me feel very bad. It did.
Yeah,
it made
he was
me feel
legitimately crying.
That's why it made me feel bad. That wasn't like some bullshit. I understand he has this weird online persona. I actually don't think he's a bad guy.
No.
And I don't think he's using for her for anything. I think she's being mean and I think it hurt his feelings.
But also she's like, yeah, I'm just coming to see if he could be a father. And it's like, okay, but he brought up the kids and then you got mad.
Right. So that's what I don't understand. She's like, well, I came to see, his potential and him being a dad. Maybe I'm expecting too much from him. And that's why I'm not opening up. What? What does that mean?
You're mean. You're being very
You're
mean.
just a mean lady and you don't like him. So let him go find someone who likes him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, when she thinks about the thought of him not liking her. Yeah.
Right. Then she's kissing his hand.
Exactly.
Good for him. Good for you, Razvan. We like you.
Razvan, we love you. If you guys want to follow the podcast, 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. The podcast is on TikTok at Trash Talk Podcast. Don't forget patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast to find the upcoming The Other Way. And also So Pumped, our new podcast, and BS and a million other podcasts that you'll find over there. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Chuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming show dates, and leave us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. And we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.